everyone, this is the tutorial for my spin on Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I've only ever made one other piano tutorial in my life, but I think I'm pretty good at explaining things. But just in case, feel free to let me know in the comments if I make any mistakes or if I don't make anything clear enough, and I'll try to clear it up. The intro is gonna sound like this. So that entire time, your right hand is doing the same thing. That's on F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. Over and over. Your left hand starts on this D sharp, goes down to C sharp, down to C, and down to this B. Then you repeat it again. On this one, you just don't hit the right hand twice, you just hold it out. So after the intro, you're gonna go into the first verse, which starts the exact same way. Repeat that again. And then this is the new part. Same thing we were doing before. So that new part there in the middle, you're gonna have your right hand on G sharp, B, and D sharp 4 times. Then you're gonna change to this chord. G sharp stays, you have A sharp and D. You're gonna hit that 3 times, hold out the last one, and then you go back to the same chord we were playing before. That F sharp, A sharp, D sharp. For the new part, your left hand is going to be on G sharp. You just hit it once for the 4 up here. And then when it changes to this chord on the right hand, you just move from that G sharp to an A sharp. Then back up to D sharp and down. So far you've learned all the way through the part that goes, next year we may all be living in the past. Right there, you're gonna repeat everything that we just did, everything after the intro. So repeat all that twice. Once you get to the second time around playing this part, this is the part where it's going to change a little. So that's what this is going to sound like. So you're gonna lead into the new part like this. Your left hand is gonna stay on this C right here. So it doesn't go down to B, it's just gonna stay on the C. And then we head into the new part. I'm just gonna walk through the right hand for this part. So you're gonna start with F sharp, B, and D sharp 4 times. Then your D sharp is gonna come down to just a D 4 times. So simple. Everything else stays the same except for that top finger. And then you're gonna move up here to A sharp, C sharp, and F 4 times. Then again, that top finger just moves down 1 to E 4 times. The left hand for that part is gonna start on this B. Stay on B here, down to F sharp, and then stay on F sharp. Very simple. So after this part, your right hand is going to be on G sharp, B, and D sharp 4 times. Then shift to G sharp, A sharp, and D 4 times. Back up to this chord here, A sharp, C sharp, and F 4 times. And then you're gonna shift here to B, D sharp, and F sharp. Your left hand for that part is gonna start on G sharp, so right here, then up to A sharp, back down to that F sharp, and then up to B. Okay, so now you've learned all the way through the part that goes, faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us no more. Everything after that is something that we've already learned just being repeated, so I'm just gonna play through all the way till the ending and kind of try to describe what I'm doing while I'm playing, and hopefully that's good enough for you to understand. Okay, so we're gonna start with the very first thing we learned. Repeat that again. If the Lord allows. Then we're gonna come down to this part with the G sharp, then the A sharp, back to the beginning, and then again with the left hand you're gonna hold it on that C, come down to G sharp, A sharp, gonna hold those out, back to the beginning. Okay, I hope that made sense. And that is it. Now you know the entire song, hopefully. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will try my best to try and explain everything. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being interested, and I hope you had fun.